Okay, my name is Olga, and this is DS, a little plush Arctic fox. I'm going to show two things using this plant. First of all, as you could see, this plant was flowering for a long time, and now it's overcrowded and something needs to be done to make it flowering again. And you see some of the flowers are flowering not true, so it's sport or reverse mutant. So I will try to remove it and show you how to make sure that the rest of the plant is flowering true. I don't know what I will see by the end of this video, but let's try to see together. So first of all, my favorite transparent plastic pot. So I see it definitely should have been reported long ago for such a big, large plant, and roots are very, very crowded. So very neglected plant. And as I said before, when we decided to divide it on separate rosette or separate pieces, it's easy to do it when it's very, very dry. Even drooping flowers like on this plant, for example. Okay, but what we could do with this plant? So first of all, nice healthy plant, but I want to make sure that I will get rid of part of the plant which is reverse to the parental phenotype, so it's not flowering true. For that, I have to find the leaves from which this peduncle grow. Let's look at that. I don't know where is this leaf. So going here, oops, yeah. In the middle of plant, this rosette, and maybe just one leaf of this rosette, this leaf, has this peduncle which flowering not true. What does it mean? If you see previous peduncle which already dry, it's very, very possible that it was okay. If new one is flowering not true, it means that the rest always be not true. We have to separate that leaf. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that leaves and try to remove it as deep as possible, like taking my fingernail and like remove as deep as possible. So what I have, these leaves. So I hope that the rest plant is fine. Very possible that I missed something, but next time if I see, I could do it again. So I'm going to throw it away. Then nice healthy plant, but what I could do, first of all, I could put it to next size pot, and next size would be, let's see, my favorite then styrofoam, maybe this one, or next size, yeah, I think this one would be fine. Or we could divide it. In previous video, I show how the plant like that could be divided to separate rosettes, and these rosettes could be planted in different pots, and this way you could have flowering plants quite soon. But there is another method. You don't need to divide it to separate rosette, you might just divide it in a few pieces. We call it zelenka in Russian, and in English I would call it divisions. So, oh, look at that. I found another spot. This one also not true. So it might be whole rosette was wrong. So actually, let's see. It's coming from this young leaf. So, but this is good. So it's interesting. This rosette, half of rosette is flowering true, and another half, another it's not. So I will isolate only one leaf so far. Throw it away. Hopefully the rest is fine. So I think this needs to be divided. And here's a very strong center of rosette. I'm not sure that I will be able to separate it with my finger. So I will take a knife, which I have here. Thank you, Mark. So maybe I will just make a cut here and see what's happened. Okay. So we see that practically no soil, and okay, let's start with this one. First we remove all used peduncles. We pulling down and to the side, pulling down to the side. Only one at a time, otherwise the leaf could be broken. There is some new buds, but we try to make it easy for the plant, so we remove all of them. We have nice, actually, one rosette, and we could plant it like that, but I know that plants really don't like the old soil and roots. I would take a lobster fork and really try to remove as much as old soil as possible. Definitely I'm killing a lot of roots, but I think on a long run this plant will say thank you for that. We'll have some trouble for a while, but I will show what I'm going to do with it. So remove, in this case, perlite is really a convenient addition to the soil because it makes this procedure easy compared to the sphagnum moss. But anyway, you see, they have shows that a lot of them are dead. So this root system will not be able to support so much leaf surface. What I'm going to do, I think I will probably just remove two oldest leaves, like this one. Trying to remove again as deep as possible. And this one, I might maybe cut like that. I could put leaves down to get babies. Hopefully it was a true flowering one. Then even for this plant it's still quite large. That's why I have to put it to the under the dome or little greenhouse. It could be done two different ways. So it's quite a lot of roots. So if I take smaller solar cap, it's too much. Let me take another one, which I show in previous video. It's, I believe it's 4 ounces cup. Too much, but yeah. Let's actually take another one. I didn't bring it with me here, but I know how I'm going to do. I'm take it from old plant just for another plastic cup that may be perfect for a while. So I'll remove even more old soil. To make it fit to that cup. Or maybe I will take this one. That's why I said that it's so great when you have many different plastic cups. Maybe I'll take this one. So a quick, it already has holes. So what I do, I will make it little mold here, so like that. Stick it here. Boom. And I think we're practically done. Okay, we don't fertilize. It's very important not fertilized couple of months. So make it little nicer surface. I still don't like this leaf, is too big, but we still have lots of roots. What I could do, I take a plastic bag. Oops, I take a wrong plastic bag, but I still will try to show it. First of all, what we could do, what I prefer to do, there is a very, like from a Home Depot or Lowe's or Bed Bath & Beyond, there is a many clear plastic boxes, so I will just put it like that, close this, greenhouse ready, we called it dome. Or if you don't want it, if you don't have enough space, what you could do, you take a plastic bag, unfortunately I take a wrong one, with this little, I prefer to have a more softer one, and then I put it to the pot like that, so it will seal the entrance. So it's going to stand in 1 month, it start flowering. That could stay nicely. Okay, that's it for this plant, and let's see another one.